It's also led to some demotions and suspensions of various people in the district court's ruling. But a second. On-bank or fuller complement of judges panel reversed that decision and required that Horiyuchi stand trial before a third larger on-bank Horiyuchi with involuntary manslaughter. The case was moved to a federal district court, which dismissed the charges against Horiyuchi on the grounds that he was immune from prosecution because he was acting in his official capacity. District court's ruling, but a second on-bank or fuller complement of judges panel reversed that decision and required that Horiyuchi stand trial before a third larger on-bank panel. Idaho announced that it was dropping charges, and all three early rulings were vacated.
Fuck you people!
These events
Fuck
also
you
led
people!
to some demotions
Fuck
and
you people!
suspensions of various people in the FBI, including HRT
Fuck you
Commander
people!
Richard Rogers, who is also in command at Waco, but no charges.
Say his fucking name again. Say his name again.
These events also led to some demotions of various people in the, including HRT Commander Richard Rogers, who is also in
Richard
command at
Rogers.
Waco.
Richard
No
Rogers.
charges were filed against anyone in the government except
Richard Rogers likes to murder children. He likes to burn kids alive. Richard Rogers. Richard Rogers likes to command his order-following little bitch boys to people's private fucking property and shoot at unarmed children and shoot women holding fucking babies in their fucking face. That's what Ronald Richards stands for. That's what Texas allows. That's what we have here. Fuck! Say his name again! Say his fucking name again!
to consider that decision, the state of Idaho announced that it was dropping charges, and all three earlier rulings were vacated.
Fuck you!
These events also led to some demotions and suspensions of various people in the FBI, including HRT Commander Richard Rogers, who is also in command at
Richard
Waco.
Rogers!
But no charges were filed against anyone in
Richard
the government
Rogers!
except Lon Horiyuchi for manslaughter.
Where are you, Richard Rogers? Where are you? Where are you people? You don't see these people walking around in public? This is what I did. This is who I am. I don't give a fuck who knows who I am or what I did.
Actually dropped after several years of legal wrangling back and forth. The event at Ruby Ridge became a global news story, and to millions who believed that the federal government was exercising too much power without enough constitutional oversight, especially where the Second Amendment was concerned. Weaver was interviewed by New York Times reporter Ken Fusen in 1995, where he expressed his regret about not appearing in court for his 1991 gun charge, saying, "I'm not totally without fault in this." In August...
No, dude, you are without fault. What the fuck did you do? Not show up to court? He's got a fucking complex now. He's got a fucking trauma complex because he doesn't see his fucking wife get shot in the fucking face. Thinking, oh, here comes another fucking Waco. And it's the same people behind it in the same fucking decade. Fuck! The fuck out of this country, you fucking psychos! How many ATF agents you met? How many FBI agents you met? These people hide! They're fucking cowards! Deep down, they're fucking ashamed of what they do! And the organization they're a part of, and the history of their organization, they know what they're a part of! They know what they're a part of, and you'll never meet one that's not in uniform. Why? Think about it. Think about it. Because they're fucking cowards. Because they get fucking shot in the face the first opportunity a motherfucker gets. Because some people in this country and in Texas don't tolerate people who burn children alive.
1995, the U.S. government, in order to avoid a highly publicized trial on the civil lawsuit filed by the Weavers, settled out of court and awarding the three surviving daughters $1 million each and Randy Weaver $100,000 over the deaths of Sammy and Vicki Weaver. His family eventually received a total of $3.1 million in compensation for the killing of his wife and son by federal agents. In 1998, Weaver published...
Thanks. I guess that makes it all better. That makes it all better. No, I appreciate the $1.3 million. Let me go ahead and wad it up and shove it up your ass!
His own book, titled The Federal Siege at Ruby Ridge, in our own words, where he toured gun shows and sold autographed books. In 1999, he married legal secretary Linda Gross in Jefferson, Iowa. Apparently, the event at Ruby Ridge had altered Weaver's outlook on many things.
Really?
On June 18, 2007, Weaver participated in a press conference with tax protesters Edward and Elaine Brown on the front porch of their home in Plainfield, New Hampshire. He told the assembled group, quote, "I ain't afraid of dying no more. I'm curious about the afterlife. And I'm an atheist." The story became a major part of the anti-government political landscape and popular entertainment. A CBS miniseries about the Ruby Ridge incident titled Ruby Ridge, An American Tragedy aired on May 19th and 21, 1996. It was based on the book Every Knee Shall Bow by journalist Jess Walter. It starred Laura as Vicki, Kirsten Dunst as Sarah, and Randy Quaid as Randy Weaver, and Bill Gunton as Bo Greitz. Later that year, the television series was a full TV movie, The Siege at Ruby Ridge. The documentary Ruby Ridge was released by Reality for the Learning Channel television in 2000. The documentary includes Randy Weaver died on May 11, 2022, aged 74, after a month-long illness. Thank you for watching Forgotten History. Please click like, subscribe, and share.
Oh, I got another one for you. We're not done yet. You'll love this one, especially the end here.
A man who became a militia movement across the country has now died. Randy Weaver, dead at age 74. That's according to a social media post from his daughter, Sarah. Weaver became a household name back in 1992 when federal marshals surrounded his cabin in Ruby Ridge, Idaho. Weaver was wanted on weapons charges. An 11-day standoff then ended with federal marshals killing Weaver's wife and his teenage...
No, they didn't kill her. They say it again.
Son. A federal...
And his dog. So his wife, his teenage son, and his dog, and they killed the dog first because, you know, they love, the ATF agents and FBI, they love animals. That's what you need to understand about police and ATF and FBI. They love you, and they love this country, and they love animals. They want to do everything they can to keep you safe. So follow the law, right?
Agent was also shot and killed in that siege. Weaver was acquitted in the death of his and was convicted of minor weapons charges.
No! They didn't. These agents didn't kill anybody. They murdered him! They murdered his wife! And his kid! And his fucking dog! I don't give a fuck what you think about Randy fucking Weaver. I don't give a fuck what he was involved in. It's got nothing to do with him. You're a bunch of psychos. Psychopath piece of shit. You need to be thrown out there into the mountains and have your hands tied behind your back so you can get eaten by a fucking bear. That's what needs to happen. You need to get eaten, you need to get mauled by a fucking bear. And I need it on video so I can jerk off to it!
The Ruby Ridge standoff then became a rallying cry for anti-government extremists, including the Oklahoma City bomber.
She really just fucking said that. She had to end it with that. The man passed away, and the report reporting on his death has to end with this.
The Ruby Ridge standoff then became, of course, a rallying cry for anti-government extremists, including the Oklahoma City bomber, Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah, fuck you.
A standoff between a man who is wanted by the FBI.
Yeah, we're done with this for now. I can't, dude. Fucking die! 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 Yeah, you're goddamn right. I'm an anti-government fucking extremist. Isn't it funny how that's a subjective word though? When you think about it, radical, extreme. These are opinionated, charged words. But you know what? Yeah, I'm an anti-government extremist. But I'm not gonna go shoot up a Catholic church because I have a manifesto about how I'm anti-Jewish or some fucking contrived bull. Every school shooter, every church shooter has a manifesto. Isn't it funny? It's totally real though. Believe everything you see on the news. Believe it all. It's all real. All of it. It is real. It is real. It certainly is real. It always is real. You feel me? Do you fucking feel me? I think we're done here. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done.